Hey everyone, I'm Igor, and if you're a traveling musician who wants to have a simple and affordable way of recording your ideas on the go while traveling, or if you're maybe somebody who does often live streams, with a microphone and instrument, or if you're a music teacher, guitar teacher, bass guitar teacher, keyboard teacher who does a lot of online lessons and you do them also on the go, then maybe you want to check out this product. And this is Synido A20 Live Dock, or maybe it's pronounced Synido, or I'm actually not quite sure how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna stick with Synido. So what it is, it's basically ultra lightweight, compact, and very affordable kind of sound interface, and it's designed to be used, with the phones, with the tablets, with the laptops. Doesn't require external power supply, and it's simple plug and play. And it's primarily designed for those scenarios I already explained to you. So basically for mobile recording on the go and for live streaming. Now, before I show you how you can use it in some of these scenarios, let's just run through some, quick unboxing and specifications of this product. So this is what we get in the box. We get this first, like a little flyer, which is kind of operating manual, but not really manual, just like a quick guide in English and Chinese. Then we get the main interface. It's very light, super compact, as you can see. Then we also have some cables and adapters. So basically we have here Lightning to USB-C adapter. So if you're using, iPhones that are before iPhone 15, but if you have iPhone 15 and later, you can just connect it directly with included USB-C cable. I'm going to show you. Then we also have this TRRS adapter and this stereo jack adapter, which I'm not exactly sure why, because as you can see here, this instrument input, it has a guitar icon here, so it's obviously, mono input. So I'm not exactly sure why is this for keyboards or something, probably. Anyway, it's nice to have these cables for whatever reason they are here. Now, if you take a closer look to the interface, you can see here it has included USB-C cable that you just can connect straight to your smartphone or your, tablet or laptop. Then here we have a Bluetooth button, which basically allows you to play backing tracks through it. If you need, for practicing, have loopback for combining various audio inputs, if you need that feature. This is mono and stereo switch. Then we have separate gain for our microphone input, as you can see here, separate gain for our instrument input, headphone jack, again, microphone jack, USB-C pass-through, which basically, if you connect this, for example, to the smartphone and you want to record or live stream, it's going to drain a lot of battery from the smartphone. So with this, you can just plug in charger here, and it's at the same time, it's going to keep powering this device, and your smartphone is going to keep, recharging. So it's a great, cool little feature. And mono instrument input. I mean, I presume it's mono. Nothing is written in specifications about it, but it should be mono. So yeah, that's basically it. And as you can see, it's super simple plug and play design. You plug it into your smartphone. See, it's going to power up, and it just works. My iPhone just immediately recognizes it, and you're ready to record something or to do live stream. You basically plug in microphone here, you plug in your instrument here, and you can have, like a professional result, especially for live stream. So for example, to do, talking with microphone. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this is basically main monitoring volume for the device. So it's great, for example, if you are, in my opinion, how I would be using it is definitely either for live streaming or for online lessons, and I'm going to explain why. So obviously, if you plug in your microphone here. For example, I'm going to plug in my wireless microphone. Show you later. So look, it's going to be like this. So I'm going to plug my receiver, and I'm going to take my transmitter, and talk through it, and plug in guitar at the same time. So you will get a really nice and professional result, towards your audience. They're going to hear nice and clear sound of your voice and also your instrument. For example, in my case, this is guitar. And that's also very applicable to, if you're online teacher and do online lessons, your students are going to get really, really nice results, even if they are, using smartphone to listen to you. I'm going to show that as well. Now, one thing it doesn't have, and I'm going to show you that as well, and that's a little bit pity. It's basically doesn't behave like a real true I/O interface. It's more like an input device. Basically, whatever comes here, you will hear it, for example, through your headphones. So if you're going to use, for example, GarageBand and you want to use some plugins, guitar amps plugins, there is no way to hear just the process signal. You will always hear the dry guitar signal through it, but it's going to record the process signal. So, for recording purposes, it's okay. It's not very ideal for, just for example, bringing it to practice guitar through it, because it's just going to give you dry guitar signal. So if you're going to use it for practicing, it's a good idea to bring some, small multi-effect guitar processor, and that's also applicable for live streaming. So it's really advisable to bring some, for example, I have great NUX Audio has a great, small like MG100 or MG101, MG300 Amp Academy. So bring something like that, plug your guitar in there, process it the way you like, and then plug it here. So the final result is going to be whatever you programmed on your multi-effect processor unit. Now, this is the scenario where I think is going to work really good. So it's basically my guitar is going through my NUX Amp Academy multi-effects unit straight to Synido. So basically it gives you process signal. And also I have my wireless microphone, lavalier, into the microphone input. So all the sounds that you are now hearing are directly from the phone, as basically your audience would hear you on live stream, or if you're doing online lessons over Zoom or some other platform. So we have our voice, which hopefully sounds okay, pretty clear, and also we have guitar sound. One, two. So I guess it's ideal, for online lessons and online streaming. Now, here's other way of using it, basically to record, your demos, your guitar sound or any instrument sound into your DAW in your phone, or again, on tablet or laptop, whatever. Right now, I'd open the session in GarageBand. So I'm going to take, for example, I'm going to choose the guitar amp. And now you cannot hear it because I'm monitoring through my phones here, obviously. But basically, I just get the dry guitar sound, through my headphones. It's not very pleasing. But if we record something, we're going to get the process sound when we play that back. And hopefully you will be able to hear that. Sorry. Let's go to the tracks. Let's see, did it record? Yeah, it recorded. Nice signal. So when we play that back, I hope you can hear that, at least through my headphones. Okay, so yeah, again, it's not gonna work for practice, just plug your guitar into the interface and use your, amp sims from, for example, in GarageBand in this particular scenario. But if you bring some multi-effects unit, it's gonna work well. And if you don't mind, hearing just a dry guitar sound while you're recording your demo, then it's going to record the process sound just fine. And there you go, Synido Live Dock A20. Now, as you could hear and see, it really works really well for live streaming and for online lessons. I just wish it behaves more like a proper full audio interface, in terms that it gives you possibility to adjust the software monitoring, basically to hear the process signal from your DAW. So that would eliminate, for example, need to bring any other external equipment with you. But just a note to the manufacturer, and maybe advice for some future version of Synido Live Dock. Other than that, I think it's pretty good device. It works really well. It's very affordable. It's just under $60, and I'm going to leave the link in the description, and I'm going to also leave you a few discount codes which are going to be available for limited time. So again, Synido Live Dock A20. Thank you for watching, and see ya. Cheers.